The calm surface of Bomun Lake in Gyeongju hides a quiet tension beneath. On these still waters, South Korea's Coast Guard is preparing for one of the country's largest security operations in recent memory. Ahead of the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Summit, the APEC 2025, elite maritime forces have been training relentlessly to ensure nothing threatens the gathering of world leaders. Across the horizon, a small formation of black-hulled boats slices through the lake. Each vessel belongs to the Sea Special Attack Team, or SSAT, South Korea's most specialized maritime response unit. They move in precision, their engines humming in synchrony as the patrol circles the APEC venue. The camera follows one patrol boat as it glides near the Lakeside Convention Center. This is no ordinary patrol. Officers aboard are scanning, listening, and monitoring every vibration in the water. They are simulating real-world scenarios, from underwater infiltration to remote-controlled threats that could emerge in the lead-up to the summit. As the boats spread out, one crew activates an underwater sonar system, a device capable of detecting even the faintest echo beneath the surface. A bright display flickers inside the cabin, tracking every ripple of movement. For the SSAT, these readings are crucial. They help locate potential hazards or suspicious devices before they ever breach the perimeter. The sound of water against the hull is steady but tense. One officer carefully lowers the sonar cable, guiding it into the lake. His gloved hands tighten around the reel, adjusting its depth. The screen fills with live acoustic patterns, a silent map of what lies beneath. Nearby, other members of the team watch the monitors with intense focus. Every second counts in an operation like this. The SSAT operates under strict coordination with the National Security Control Unit, ensuring constant communication with military and intelligence networks that oversee summit protection. The officer in charge speaks with composed authority, explaining the purpose of today's exercise. The Coast Guard, in coordination with the Security Control Unit, are intensifying patrols and surveillance around Bomun Lake in Gyeongju ahead of the APEC summit to prevent terrorism and various illegal activities. Officer, South Korean Coast Guard, Sea Special Attack Team. His voice cuts through the hum of the engines, a reminder that even in peaceful settings, vigilance defines their mission. Under his command, divers begin preparing for the next stage of the drill. An underwater inspection. Each diver checks their oxygen tanks and communication lines. The lake is calm, but visibility is low. The team's objective is to simulate a search for suspicious devices, such as submerged explosives or surveillance equipment that could threaten summit security. As the countdown begins, the divers slip into the cold water one by one, disappearing beneath the surface. A trail of bubbles rises slowly, the only sign of their presence. Above, their teammates track their movements using the sonar feed, ensuring constant awareness of their positions. Moments later, a radio crackles, confirmation that the divers have reached their target zone. They sweep methodically through the murky depths, scanning for anomalies. It's a routine operation, but the stakes are high. The world's most powerful leaders will soon gather just a few hundred meters away. The SSAT's work here is not just a performance. These exercises are part of a multi-layered preventive strategy, one designed to deter potential threats long before they materialize. Another officer explains, to prepare for various scenarios, we are conducting multi-layered preventive operations such as drone surveillance, water patrols, and underwater inspections. We are closely monitoring areas prone to crowd gatherings and blind spots for potential risks, doing our utmost to ensure the successful hosting of the APEC summit. Officer, South Korean Coast Guard Sea Special Attack Team. That statement reflects the growing importance South Korea places on maritime and venue security. With the APEC summit attracting heads of state, CEOs, and hundreds of journalists, the risk of disruption, whether by terrorism, cyber intrusion, or protest, remains a constant concern. Bomun Lake itself has become a central focus in the national security blueprint. The lake borders several hotels and the main convention centre, ideal spots for both visitors and potential vulnerabilities. By securing the waters, the Coast Guard ensures an essential perimeter of control. Meanwhile, the technology supporting the SSAT has evolved rapidly. Modern sonar systems, drone patrols, and AI-based image recognition now form part of South Korea's maritime defense grid. During the drill, an operator monitors the digital interface, watching as a network of sensors sends back real-time data. This kind of coordination underscores how the APEC summit isn't just about diplomacy. It's a test of operational readiness and interagency communication. Above the lake, the faint buzz of drones joins the rhythm of the patrol boats. The SSAT deploys unmanned aerial systems to monitor the wider zone. From a few hundred meters above, the drones can detect unusual gatherings or heat signatures. Each feed is relayed to the main command post in Gyeongju, where officers assess risk levels and coordinate responses. The images show uniformed teams stationed around the lakeside perimeter, some handling scanning equipment while others secure transport docks and entry points. It's a full-scale simulation of Summit Day, an operation combining air, water, and land defense. Back on the water, the divers resurface. They climb aboard, their faces still dripping as they pull off their masks. The mood is focused, professional. Each step of the drill is logged, reviewed, and analyzed for improvement. One of the officers explains that no single exercise can cover all threats, but continuous readiness reduces vulnerability. For them, repetition builds instinct, and instinct saves lives. South Korea's Coast Guard has increasingly found itself at the intersection of security and diplomacy. Events like APEC draw attention not only to the host country's infrastructure, but also to its resilience against hybrid threats, from terrorism to environmental sabotage. Analysts note that the SSAT's presence here is symbolic. It showcases South Korea's confidence in its domestic security apparatus and its commitment to global cooperation. The drills also send a clear message to anyone considering disruption that the host nation is prepared, capable, and coordinated. The Gyeongju venue itself sits at the heart of a scenic resort area known for its cultural heritage and serene landscapes. But behind the calm, the rhythm of security continues. Sonar checks, communication drills, surveillance calibration. As the day progresses, the lake reflects the golden light of afternoon. Patrol boats maintain formation, circling the perimeter one last time. Divers double-check their gear, and the sonar equipment is packed away. From above, the entire operation looks seamless, a choreography of precision designed to prevent chaos. For the officers of the Sea Special Attack Team, this is more than a job. It's a duty tied deeply to national pride and international responsibility. Every movement, every sound on the lake is a reminder of what's at stake. Not just the safety of visiting leaders, but the image of South Korea itself as a secure and dependable host. As one officer quietly remarks off camera, security isn't visible when it works, and that's how it should be. The voice of the commentator returns over closing shots, the sunset glinting off the patrol boats, the flag of South Korea fluttering near the APEC venue. The summit will bring together 21 economies, representing nearly half the world's trade. But for now, all eyes are on Gyeongju, not for the speeches or negotiations, but for the quiet determination of those guarding its shores. Through these drills, South Korea sends a message of readiness, partnership, and peace, ensuring that the APEC summit, when it opens, stands as a celebration of cooperation, not conflict.
왜 차라고 말씀하셨어요? 차라고 말 안 했는데.
해양경찰은 APEC 정상회의를 앞두고 경호안전 통제단과 함께 경주 보문호수 일대에서 테러 및 각종 불법행위 예방을 위한 집중 순찰과 감시 활동을 강화하고 있습니다. 다양한 상황에 대비해 드론 감시, 수상 순찰, 수중 점검 등 입체적인 예방 활동을 펼치고 있으며 인파가 몰릴 수 있는 지역이나 사각지대를 중심으로 위험 요소가 없는지 면밀히 살펴보고 APEC 정상회의가 성공적으로 치러질 수 있도록 최선을 다해 임무를 수행하고 있습니다.